Okay, kids, showtime. Sometimes we have to play in tune.
Yes.
Are we standing when the seniors go?
Only when people like your sister. Yes. I'm going to sit right here next to Company. You, yes. And we're going to make it so you guys can come over. And face them. Yeah, I'm going to sit right there. Hey, there she is. Mrs. Harris.
Oh, okay, I see. What do you see? What? What do you see? It's fine. Probably can't see him. He's standing up. People standing up by the staircase. Oh, I see him. He's going so better. That's the like a Scottish feather. Yeah, that's right. It's this one. Good job.
We're counting down to 6 o'clock.
Hear them over there. I think they're getting excited. Please stand for the processional and remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the national anthems, and the posting of the colors. And we're ready to start.
Here we go.
Class of 2014, please stand up. Ramstein High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard will now present the colors. The band will play the national anthem, and then we'll post the colors. Please be seated. Thank you, cadets. You did an excellent job tonight. And the band, I must mention, was under the direction of Mr. Jeff Pelleton. This is likely his very last graduation ceremony. Thank you, Mr. Pelleton. Good evening. I'm very pleased tonight to extend a special welcome to our honored guests, Mr. Carl Albrecht, Kaiserslautern District Assistant Superintendent, and his lovely wife. Colonel Lee Smith, Vice Commander, 86th Airlift Wing. Ms. LaDonna Abdullah, representing the 86th Mission Support Group School Liaison Office. Mrs. Lynn Rice, representing the USAG Rhineland Falls School Liaison Office. And Catherine T. Nolschlager, or Miss Catherine as she's known in our cafeteria. She's one of our cafeteria lunch ladies who has never missed a graduation ceremony here at the FCK Stadium. And since it's my last one, I'm going to take some liberties tonight. I'm going to do something a little different this year. I'm going to invite a former student to come sit with the RHS graduating class of 2014 to enjoy their friendship and camaraderie. Due to an unexpected PCS, she ended up graduating in the United States this year, but she's still a Royal at heart. Rachel Plesha. Please come join your classmates. Okay, wave your hands over there in the corner. Justin, Patrick, Shelby, show her where she's supposed to sit. You see them? They've saved some seats for you. Yes, you might as well come around front. To all of our families, friends, and special guests from near and far, and to all the members of our faculty and staff from RHS and from our feeder school, Ramstein Middle School, welcome to the Ramstein High School commencement exercises for the class of 2014. We're privileged to once again be holding our commencement exercises in this wonderful stadium. We've had 5 years in a row of great weather. It's funny, when we were doing it inside, it seemed to rain almost every year. But once again, we've got the Jumbotron, the spacious seating, fresh air. We're going to have a good time tonight. Before we begin our official ceremony, I need to make a few comments. The ceremony tonight is being televised live thanks to our very own Ramstein High School Video Communications Club, headed up by Mr. Tom Wright, the video teacher. He's got a crew of 6 students running everything tonight. Since this is being streamed online, downrange, the deployed parents can see it, and relatives in the States are probably watching as well. You'll see that some seniors tonight have yellow ribbons. Traditionally, when the camera crew sees that ribbon, they will zoom in on the student so that the family member can see a clear picture of the student. I'm going to ask those students to stand now. Kiara Chambers, Michael Montano, and Nakara Washington. Some of you may have noticed that the specific names of the valedictorian and the salutatorian are not listed in the program. That's because DODEA regulations require that we wait until after the senior exams are finished and the final grade point averages are figured for that 8th semester before announcing these 2 important honors. The students know who they are, but we're going to make that announcement now. At this time, I wish to officially name these students. Would Nathan Setka and Thomas Davey please come to the podium? We have some hardware for you. The valedictorian for the class of 2014 is Nathan Setka. Nathan is going to William and Mary. The salutatorian for the class of 2014 is Thomas Davey. Thomas is going to the Naval Academy. And by the way, he declined an offer from the Air Force Academy. So I'll let you put it on. As you've just seen, the valedictorian and salutatorian will be wearing medals to signify their distinction tonight. You've probably already noticed that students are wearing what we call honor stoles. Those are the gold stoles. They've earned a DODEA Honors Diploma by attaining at least a 3.8 grade point average and taking the exams for at least 4 advanced placement exams. Would the students earning the DODEA Honor Diplomas please stand? "47 students. That's incredible. That's quite an accomplishment. If you look at the key at the bottom of your program, you'll also notice several recognition cords. Refer to the key to identify them. They're by color. And please bear with me as we delve into something that we just like to do here at our commencement exercises. We like to recognize certain groups of people. This year, we noticed we had an unusually large number of a special group. Would all the redheads please stand up? All of them, come on. There are more. Now would all the fake redheads stand up? No. Would also like to recognize the students who are graduating tonight who have attended a Dodge school all their high school years. Please stand up. Now, it'll remain standing, and we're going to sit down by groups. Now, how many of you have attended only Kaiserslautern Military Community Schools? If you didn't attend only Kaiserslautern Military Community Schools, you can have a seat. The rest of you remain standing. And now we find out who my homies are. Finally, all of those who have only attended Ramstein High School remain standing. The rest of you can sit down. Wow. After 4 years, I have to say your faces are familiar. Please have a seat. We're also proud to announce tonight that 12 of the class of 2014 are sons and daughters of faculty and staff at Ramstein High School. Additionally, we were pleasantly surprised at our senior awards night to see 4 of our students being recognized for being Military Service Academy appointees. But when we really started counting them up, if you count the declinations, we had 7 appointees out of this graduating class. I don't know that any other high school can lay claim to that because the competition to get into a military service academy is fierce. Congratulations to all of you. Just a few administrative announcements now. If you haven't found the restrooms yet, they're behind you in the dining area. If you don't know that they serve drinks back there, they do. If you need something to drink, as long as it's non-alcoholic, because they won't sell it until a certain time tonight, they have it available. We have professional photographers here tonight. They're the only ones allowed down here to take pictures. The photographer's website access is listed in your program. If it has changed, the most recent version or update will be on the senior class website within the next couple of days. Tonight, at the end of the ceremony, the graduates will be rushing down to the far end of the field, my left, your right, as they do the recessional. Then they'll throw their little caps in the air and try to find them. But they're still not quite ready to come join mom and dad. They have to go back up into the foyer area and get their envelopes. We call them the graduation envelopes. They have a lot of important information in there, transcripts, any certificates that they might have earned, didn't get a chance to pick up. Oh yeah, and by the way, class of 2014, that's where your diploma is. It's not really up here. So let's behave tonight. Part of our agreement with the stadium is that no one gets on the grass. Please, no one gets on the grass. There's a hefty fine for going on the grass. And like all these kinds of ceremonies, it's time to remind you that if you have your phone with you, make sure you turn it on silent. We don't need any strange interruptions. And since this is a live televised transmission and it's a solemn occasion where we wish to honor our seniors and their parents, family members and guests, and those viewing from afar, we ask that there please be no shouting, whistling, yahoo sounding, whatever you got planned out there, or loud, boisterous comments. As the students cross the stage, we have readers, Karen Campbell and Christine Ford, that will be trying to read those 40 words so that especially the family members of that particular graduate can hear them. If you insist on making noise, those family members will be deprived of that. So let's show a little courtesy. On behalf of the senior class, the sponsors, Ms. Rachel Harris, Mr. Steve Falkenberry, Ms. Phyllis Westmoreland Allen, we hope you enjoy this evening's events. So finally, let's settle in, get comfortable, enjoy the fresh air, and get started. Coming to the podium now is the president of the senior class, Ms. Kalina Polanco. I almost pulled a John Travolta there.
Hey guys. So, I wrote this speech this morning. I was bumping to Kanye's graduation album and was feeling inspired. It literally got cleared like right now while Hatch was down here reading. In fact, I'm still writing it right now as we speak. I just found an error. Hold up. I just wouldn't be a senior if I didn't, right? So, how about the right in? Caitlin, I know you won't get that reference. But seriously, parents, our viewers online, I know my grandparents are watching. Faculty and staff, and most importantly, my fellow graduates, the classy, the sassy, class of 2014, welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. Royals, we made it. Today, we become legendary. This is a huge, huge honor for you all to be listening to me speak tonight. Being class president, my job during this speech is to reflect on our senior year. Well, what can I say? Like I said, I'm still writing it. Our senior year is the year of last. We experienced our last Spirit Week, where we got to see Joey Barrett strut his stuff in a cheer uniform one last time. Our last homecoming, where we saw Kate crowned queen and Rob her king. By the way, Kate, that lumpia girl. To die for. And Robert, your mom did a really good job making your campaign posters. Shout out to her. Was that a cricket you used, Miss Navarro? Because I'm trying to get into scrapbooking, and mine really doesn't work like that. We watched our last football games, where our boys had an undefeated regular season. Began to apply for colleges, got accepted and rejected, unless you're Thomas or Nathan, who just do everything, like, great. I don't get how y'all are literally great at everything. Smart, athletic. When Thomas grows out his hair, it like gets really curly and luscious, and I love it. And both y'all had time for relationships. Do y'all sleep? Experienced our last pep rallies and a wonderful talent show, which wasn't easy to plan. But by partnering with our junior class, we did it. By the way, where's Francisco? Is he here? Good luck, my friend. You are truly destined for greatness. We experienced our last senior prom, which I personally enjoyed very much. I don't know about y'all. I wish I was more hesitant whilst making it rain them dollar bills on the dance floor. We broke ankles, hearts, and school records. You know I couldn't have given this speech without giving a little recognition to my track team. We killed it this year. Spring sports went all in, and we left the bar set high for next year. Soccer, oh my goodness, great job. Slowly, our year wound down with an unforgettable class prank. And here we are, right now, with our gowns 52 sizes too big, and our caps that make our foreheads look like they start like way back here. Wow, class of 2014, we did it. And as you sit here for the next couple of hours, yes, I just said hours, I hope you are left content with all the things you have accomplished and learned this year. Whether it be challenging yourself with rigorous courses, or trying out for a sport you never thought you'd make the team for, or realizing how funny, beautiful, fierce, and independent your class president is. Peep the heels. Let me give you a second. I almost fell. Oh my gosh. Where am I? Always remember that high school is something you complete, while life is something you experience. Have no regrets since leaving this place. And yes, I spelled regrets the way it was spelled on that boy's chest in the movie We're the Millers. Also, some advice before we part and go our separate ways. First, you're going to fail. Deal with it. Unless you're Beyonce, nothing you or I will ever do will be perfect. Second, the straight and narrow is not the only path to success. Sometimes you have to make a sharp left or slow down because you're going down a 6% graded hill, but you will eventually reach it. Third, the only thing you should be smoking is your competition. Be the best you can possibly be. I know all of you are capable of doing so. Fourth, money looks better in the bank than on your feet. We are going to be broke college students for the next 4 to 8 years. Spend wisely. And lastly, your path now may not be your path later. But that is okay, because you will eventually find that's something you'll want to do for the rest of your life, or at least the next 20 to 30 years. Mr. Hatch, I wish you all the best next year over at Wiesbaden. You look so snazzy tonight. I love that tie. But I hope you're okay with coming in second place the next couple of years. You are seriously the raddest principal I've had the delight of working with and knowing. A tremendous thank you to Mrs. Harris, Mr. Falconberry, and Miss Allen. You guys are the real MVPs. Nothing could have been done without the hard work you put into this class. Good luck at Bitburg, Miss Allen. And thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting me in absolutely everything that I have done these past 18 years. I promise to continue to make you proud. And to Andres and Sergio, I love y'all. You know I will be a phone call away if you ever need anything. Thank you all. You are an amazing group of people. I truly wish you the best in absolutely everything that you do. Thank you for giving me the privilege of being your class president. It has truly been a ride. And congratulations to this year's graduating class, the class of 2014. But before I go, let me take a selfie. Thank you.
Bevor wir anfangen, lass uns ein Selfie nehmen. Liebe Gäste, Familienmitglieder, Freunde und ganz besonders die Abschlussklasse 2014. Ja, das ist jetzt gut. Ich stehe hier mit meiner Rede und ihr könnt mich natürlich alle super perfekt verstehen, oder? Aber hier ist sie, kurz und bündig. Heute ist für viele von uns nicht nur der Abschied von der Oberschule, sondern auch ein Abschied von Deutschland. Obwohl wir Ramstein bald verlassen werden, nehmen wir doch viele unvergessliche Erinnerungen mit. Überlegt euch mal, was ihr in Deutschland besonders vermissen werdet. Für mich ist es zum Beispiel das gute Essen, Shopping in der Fußgängerzone, Familie und Freunde, die Autobahn und natürlich die Feste. Ja, ich weiß, was ihr alles am ersten überlegt habt. Aber zurück zum Thema. Egal wie lange oder kurz wir hier gelebt haben, jeder von euch wird sicher ein besonderes Erinnerungsstück von Deutschland haben und vielleicht sogar mit neuen oder alten Freunden teilen. Für uns alle beginnt ab heute ein neuer Lebensabschnitt, ein neues Kapitel im Buch des Lebens und der nächste Schritt, erwachsen zu werden. Ich wünsche euch viel Erfolg für die Reise in die Zukunft, dass ihr eure Ziele und Wünsche erreicht und dass wir die schöne gemeinsame Zeit in Ramstein High School nie vergessen werden. Herzlichen Glückwunsch und alles Gute an euch, die Abschlussklasse 2014. Wir haben es geschafft.
Herzlich willkommen. Wenn Präsident Kennedy heute hier wäre, würde er diese Worte sagen. Ich bin ein Ramsteiner. Aber statt ihm bin ich hier und ich heiße Everett Plosek. Es ist mir eine große Ehre, heute hier sprechen zu dürfen. Ich habe eine deutsche Großmutter. Sie ist nicht weit von hier, in der Nähe von Flughafen Hahn in Büchenbeuren aufgewachsen. Viele von uns kennen Flughafen Hahn, aber für mich hat dieser Ort viel Bedeutung. Meine deutschen Wurzeln liegen hier. Viele andere Amerikaner haben auch eine deutsche Herkunft, ungefähr 20%, die größte Anzahl von allen ethnischen Hintergründen in Amerika. Aber man muss keine deutsche Herkunft haben, um das Leben hier in Deutschland zu schätzen. Wir haben alle sehr viel gelernt. Was ich beispielsweise gelernt habe, ist, man kann Wasser ohne Eis trinken. Ich fahre lieber in Mercedes-Benz Taxis. Es ist sehr wichtig und einfach zu recyceln. Man braucht hier kein Auto, denn die Zugverbindungen sind toll. Und Fußball ist der Weltsport. Es ist wichtig, eine andere Sprache zu kennen. Und ohne Kartoffeln ist eine Speise keine Mahlzeit. Und schließlich weiß ich jetzt genau, wo die Stadtausfahrt liegt. Wir leben in einer globalisierten Welt und wir müssen andere Kulturen kennenlernen. Man kann ohne große Übertreibung sagen, dass die kleinen Dinge, die wir in Deutschland gelernt haben, bestimmt in unserer Erinnerung für immer und ewig bleiben. Es ist meine Hoffnung, dass wir weiterhin diese kleinen Unterschiede nicht nur entdecken werden, sondern auch zu unserer eigenen machen. Wir können glücklich sein, dass wir durch unsere Zeit in Deutschland einen großen Vorsprung in diesem Bereich erzielen konnten. Dankeschön.
So, how's everyone doing tonight? All right, so, hey, is this K-Fest? Oh wait, that was last weekend. Probably like the day after K-Fest, I don't think anyone will remember my speech, so I'll make this short and sweet. Class of 2014, we didn't just have a great year, we had a legendary year. We couldn't have done it without the school administration, esteemed Ramstein High School faculty, and of course, our parents. If you haven't done so already, go hug your mom and dad. They deserve it. What has made this year, or for that matter, these 4 years, spectacular is not just our shared experiences, but more importantly, our unbridled enthusiasm for the future. Life is not full of challenges, it's full of opportunities. It does not have obstacles in our path that we fear, it has ones we embrace. It is not full of cynicism with words like can't, no, and won't. It's full of optimism with words like can, yes, and will. For each of us, we have many stories or events that have shaped our views of the world. We've been tested and we have overcome. We understand what resiliency means and have developed grit. For me, during these past 4 years at Ramstein High School, I've run on our cross-country team. My most vivid memory came from our Black Forest Academy BFA meet my freshman year. I learned a few lessons from this race, which I think can apply to all of our lives. Memorable doesn't really scratch the surface for this meet. You can ask any cross-country runner who ran at BFA what the hardest course was, and hands down, every time, they'll say BFA. Why was this course so hard? Well, for starters, they called one of the hills the Mountain. The Mountain. Think about that name for a moment and get a good picture in your head. All right, I doubt your mental picture can really scratch the surface of the mountain. Even better, the BFA runners use words like climb the mountain instead of run up the mountain. For first-year cross-country runners, like me, it was intimidating to say the least. One of the seniors pulled us freshmen aside and said, "It's just a hill. It won't kill you." Strong and powerful words. Sometimes at these moments, you just need inspiration. Inspire someone during your race. Next thing we know, we're at the start line and boom, the race had started. We began climbing the mountain, step after strenuous step. Before we knew it, we had made it to the top of the mountain, exhausted, both mentally and physically, but ready for more. The expression on each runner's face was priceless. Savor each of your victories. This is where we stand, class of 2014, atop the mountain. We made it up, but we haven't crossed the finish line yet. The best part about BFA was that the mountain was not the hardest part of the course. It was merely the most intimidating. We still had over 3 kilometers of this wonderful 5K course to go. While we were running this course, Germany had been smiling upon us. Not only was it overcast and cold, but also was it wet and miserable. Each runner at about this time was covered head to toe in mud, sweat, and other fantastic things. Sometimes life makes us dirty. Sometimes we just want to quit. Well, don't. Never, ever give up. Embrace the suck and bear down through the worst of times. Lo and behold, we had made it through the wonderful rolling hills. Ask a cross-country runner about the joys of rolling hills. The finish line was in sight. Though it felt like the gas tank was on empty, we buckled down and gave it our all. Sprint through the finish line. We all have a story. We all have climbed that mountain, and we all have come out stronger and on top because of it. Everyone needs their finish line, a goal to strive for. A participant of the great human case study, Game of Thrones, said, "Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Continue striving for more. Don't stop here. Most of all, remember these words of wisdom along the way. Inspire someone during your race. Savor each of your victories. Embrace the suck and bear down through the worst of times. Sprint through the finish line." President John F. Kennedy stated in his inaugural address, "Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men." Life is an opportunity. Go live it and thrive. Stay classy 2014. Thomas, out.
Good evening, soon-to-be graduates, faculty, families, and friends of Ramstein High School, as well as the lost Germans who thought this was some soccer game. You'll notice the lack of enthusiasm at the Westkurve. In any case, I would like to welcome all of you to the graduation of Ramstein High School's class of 2014. More so than any normal American high school, we are a peculiar patchwork of lives and experiences. Where most kids our age have never left their home state, we have lived in a variety of countries and continents. Ask any one of us where we're from, and most of us cannot give you a definitive answer. Instead, we rattle off a laundry list of past assignments. And while our stateside peers dined on McDonald's and visited the Natural History Museum, we feasted on Duna and Schnitzel and explored ancient cities. Due to our unique circumstances, we encounter a broader array of eccentric teachers, bemused yet benevolent locals, and sympathetic peers than any other system in the world. In this system, we can find ourselves uprooted in a matter of years, sometimes even months. But when a military brat moves to a new Dodd school, they're almost immediately adopted into a new group of friends, something no stateside school can boast. Our class includes students who have lived here for the majority of their lives, as well as students who are just now finishing their first year here at Ramstein. Despite our differences, I feel confident in saying that all of us have found a place we can call home in Ramstein. As we close the chapter on our high school experience, we must remember that now is the time to rejoice in our youth. Be grateful for the opportunities that we've been afforded and take a glance into our future. But we cannot forget where we came from and who helped us get here. We owe so much to our parents. As regularly moving military brats, they are the only constant in our lives. When everyone else is left behind, they stay with us, supporting us, teaching us, raising us. Along with our siblings, they are the only ones who know everything we've been through for the past 18 years. They shaped us into human beings who are sitting here, ready to graduate. So thank you for everything you've passed on to us. To our teachers, no one educator was capable of being present for our entire lifetime, but each of you added important aspects to the mosaic that has become our identity. Some of us may follow similar paths as we continue on our lifelong journey, but to many of us, this is where we part ways. Before we begin our separate treks, however, I want all of you to keep this next sentence by Ralph Waldo Emerson in mind. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Whether you go on to college or directly into the workforce, you all have the capability to shape the lives around you for the better. Utilize that capability. Show all whom you encounter the great lessons and integrity you learned at Ramstein High School, and remember that royal pride we all hold so dear. Perhaps the amazing Spider-Man character, Gwen Stacy, phrased it best in her valedictory speech. As we look around here today and see all the people who helped make us who we are, I know it feels like we're saying goodbye, but we will carry a piece of each other into everything we do next to remind us of who we are and who we're meant to be. I've had a great 3 years with you guys, and I'll miss you all very much. Remember, do what you love and love what you do.
Couldn't hear the piano. Could you turn it up? How loud can you get the piano? Let me hear it now. It's on as loud as it can go. Okay. Cue the violinist, because I can't see him. You ready?
flows on in endless song, above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn, that hails a new creation. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? From the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It sounds and echoes in my soul. How can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? When the tempest round me roar, I hear the truth it liveth. Though the darkness round me close, songs in the night, the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing?
Good evening, and greetings on this wonderful day to our distinguished guests, our administration, our fellow faculty, and our parents. And to the graduates, welcome to your grown-up life. And thank you so much for the honor of being able to give you advice one more time. So, one last lesson from your history teacher. In just a minute, I'm going to ask you to complete your final assignment. And don't worry, Christian, you don't need a pen. I'm going to ask you to take 15 seconds in silence to look around you. I want you to really take in where you are in the world, what you've accomplished thus far, and the people around you, your friends and your family. I want you to put this moment in your long-term memory. You may choose to focus on the sun on your face, the murmur in the crowd, the majesty of this place, or the sense of accomplishment you have by simply earning your chair here today. So please, without talking, tweeting, or something else I don't understand, please make a memory of this moment right now. Stadium. It's a Greek word meaning foot race. And it's fitting that your most recent race then ends here today. Were we in a stadium 2,000 years ago, we may be here to witness spectacular animals from afar, ships on man-made oceans, or men in combat like the mountain and viper. Our modern times have replaced those spectacles with battles of sport. Our heroes pitch, bat, and kick their paths to glory. And today, we celebrate your victory here, the class of 2014, everyone. So in an attempt to encourage my students to stump me, I am their never stops talking lecture champion teacher. I have allowed some of our best and brightest, I'll remind you, the best and brightest, to offer quotes for me to use and make them meaningful to you today. I'm going to call this part of the speech #challenge accepted. SpongeBob SquarePants once brilliantly said, "You don't need a license to drive a sandwich." Truer words have never been spoken, because what Bob tells us is as true here today as it was in Bikini Bottom so many years ago. You don't need permission to do new things. In fact, we all need you to do new things. Many of our tried and true status quo methods are not working in the modern world. So how will you contribute? You need to give yourself permission to do the things that make you happy. I used to run a pretty successful craps game in the backseat of the North Posey County Middle School bus number 8. I had been perusing some gambling books from our local library and found out that the house always wins. And nobody ever said you couldn't ask students to risk their lunch money on simple games of chance that just happened to be in my favor, and so I did it. And as Mother's Day approached and business was booming, my customers grew frustrated as their dreams of presents for Mom were disappearing into each roll of the dice. My business plan hadn't really accounted for angry school principals and crybabies who couldn't man up, so that venture failed. And it actually turns out you do need a license to run a gambling establishment on a county bus. Who knew? But the central lesson that helped me for the rest of my life was, who's stopping me? Why not start a business where I ask people to go buy brand new Levi's so I can take razor blades to them? Their parents possibly couldn't mind. Why can't I work at a giant law firm? Why can't I understand the stock market? Why can't I be a teacher? What are you going to give yourself permission to do? Noted musician Flava Flav reminds us, I'll tell you one thing you can't do, put your shoes on, then put your socks on. Take a minute and let that mind bomb just kind of go off in your heads, guys. This lyrical flow is saying that before you reach your goals, you have work to do. My best friend in college, his name was Wade, he came home to our dorm room one day and said, "We can make girls like us if we learn to cook." And you know what? He was right. Immediately that night, we set out to find pots and pans. We took furniture from the dorm common room, and don't do that, it's a misdemeanor. And proceeded to make a passable Chinese dinner consisting mostly of Uncle Ben's rice packs, frozen egg rolls, and something that I've described in future days as murdered peppers. But darn it if it didn't work. To reach our goals, we had work to do. And your work is about to come in 3 varieties. Some of you are going to enter the world of work with your first jobs. Others, you're going to work on that precious gray matter at our institutions across the United States. And yet others are going to work hard to protect all of us as they enter into service to our nation. And we want you to succeed. We want you to work hard and reach your goals. But you must understand that in America, what we guarantee is opportunity, not results. But I know that opportunity exists because I'm living proof. If you've been in my classroom before, you may have noticed there's a cotton plant at the front of my room. I never talk about it. I rescued it from the trash a few years ago. I thought it was an important reminder of where I came from. My grandmother grew up poor in Alabama in the 1950s, and I grew up poor in her house in the 1980s. She picked cotton in old dresses made from the sacks that her food came in back then. It's called burlap. And she told a story once about how bad the dresses used to smell in the rain while she worked in the fields. And I never forgot that. She had to work for everything she had, and so could I, and so can you. I know that opportunity exists because I'm living proof. I love breakfast cereal. I'm not ashamed. I always have. People sometimes give me a funny face when they're at their first dinner party at my house and like, really, 10 boxes, really, in the kitchen? But I love them. And one box of cereal will never be forgotten by me. It was a bright blue, chocolatey brown box with huge white letters, and on the cover was the most delicious thing I'd ever seen. It was a bowl full of chocolate chip cookies swimming in milk. My first box of Cookie Crisp was so special to me, I actually remember the excitement I had in my 9-year-old's little body and the pride that I had when we put it in our cart. I remember that box because it was a gift from my mother on the first day that we received food stamps. My brother and I got to choose one thing. I think she was probably embarrassed, but we got to choose one thing, and it didn't matter what it was to put in the cart, and that's what I chose. And I noticed that every time in the cereal aisle. I'm sure my mother was embarrassed and would rather not have needed that help, but we needed it. And the hand up from our community put us on the first steps to a long journey. My mother did the work. She got her college degree some years later, and I know you can too. And I know that opportunity exists because I'm living proof. I was the first person in my family to go to university directly from high school. And when I got there, I found out that everybody was just as smart as I was. If I was going to succeed, I was going to have to work. 4 years later, I was twice named to the top 10 men of my university, and I graduated as the president of my student body. I reflected back and found great satisfaction that my country allows anyone to pick themselves up, allows anyone to buck statistics, and that it says I shouldn't be succeeding. In my ripe old age now, I look back at that work as absolutely necessary for my very unbelievable life, and you can do this too. Kim Kardashian speaks nothing but the truth when she exclaimed to the world, "If I like a food, I'll eat it, even if I know it's not good for me." And who hasn't been there? Is anyone here really going to tell me that a donut doesn't taste better at 1:38 a.m. than any other time? Really? That's 1,000 calories of goodness that hurts no one. But perhaps we should pause before we put our faith in this quote. Maybe the real lesson here, guys, is not to listen to Kim Ye. Oh, nah. I submit that the lesson to learn here is that doing what's good for us is worth a little sacrifice. And many of you are about to sacrifice. First, with your time, as you sit through hundreds of lectures on everything from polynomial theorems to advanced warfare tactics. You're about to sacrifice for knowledge as you sit in dusty libraries and blinking computers at 3 in the morning. You're going to sacrifice sleep as a young parent. You're going to sacrifice money to keep your family safe and happy. You're going to sacrifice many things because in doing so, you're doing what's best for your future. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention at least something tonight about politics, because I teach politics every day in my law class, in my history class, the United Nations, and an AP government. That's right, AP. I take a lot of pride in the ideals of our country, and you need to be proud where you come from. Don't let anybody ever tell you we are not impressive people. Take the last 230 years of history, and when has it ever been a good idea to bet against us or to bet against you? We're ever striving to make ourselves more perfect. Not perfect, but better over time, because we are what we accept being. Don't accept anything other than the best for yourself, and you're perfectly allowed to want more from all of us. Run for office, please. We kind of need you. Pay your taxes. Speak up for people who can't, and never give up the right and responsibility to vote. Your voices are too important, and you're one of us now. You're a grown-up. So last, I want to leave you with some advice. I think it's important enough that it's the same simple advice that I give to the 3 most important little girls in the world, my daughters. 1, be kind as often as you can. It costs nothing and people noticed. 2, be mindful. Pay attention to the world around you. Enjoy it and be invigorated by it. A quiet 15 seconds can bring a lifetime of a solid memory. 3, be truthful to yourself, to your loved ones, to your community. Keep your word. Some words cannot be better said. The truth shall set you free. And 4, be passionate. Love your study, love your work, love your family, love your life, and love those that allow themselves to be a part of yours. Enjoy your life because we live in wonderful times and you are allowed to be happy. You can't go wrong being thoughtful, truthful, kind, and passionate. I wish you all good fortune. I wish you wind in your sails. I wish for you to struggle in order for you to succeed. I wish for you all my best. So tonight, celebrate with your family, your friends, and all that lays before you. And like I end every class, please be safe. Congratulations, 2014.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're about ready to present the graduates in their 40 words, so I'm going to ask you to please remember what Mr. Hatch said earlier. All of the family members here would like to hear their graduates' words, so we'll hold applause until we have an entire row of graduates. While the first row is coming down, I want to just say a few words of my own. This is a very special year. Tagging on to what Mr. Brennan said about being proud to be Americans, August marks the 100th anniversary of the beginning of World War I, and it was the arrival of American troops that helped end that devastating war. And to this day, 70 years ago, American soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, along with their allies, stormed the beaches of Normandy. And that great invasion set the stage for the end of World War II. May we always remember the sacrifices of those who came before us. May we always treasure the freedoms and liberty we enjoy, and which are so ably protected by the servicemen and women of today. Thank you. Our first graduate, Alexis Aguirre. Throughout my high school years, it has been like a roller coaster. However, I am more than ready to start a new chapter of my life. Thanks to my supporting family and friends, I made it. Paul Aguirre. I'd like to thank my parents, and especially my wonderful girlfriend and Mr. T, but most of all, I'd like to thank my teachers who were patient with me. Alyssa Marie Alcala. My time and energy has finally paid off. Thank you to everyone who supported me through my years at RHS, especially my parents, close friends, and teachers. Good luck, class of 2014. My new life begins. Hashtag Texas Bound for Life. Andrew Allen. Cameron Allen. To my parents, thank you for propelling me through school and guiding me towards success. To my brothers, thanks for always being there for me. To my friends, I will always cherish the memories we have made. I love you all. Megan Allen. You have been supportive of me through my 4 years in high school, and I am so thankful. Thank you, Mother and Father. I'd also like to thank my grandparents and the Burnett family for helping me by giving me motivation. Brian Allred. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Robert Frost. John Alambro. I would like to thank my friends and family for my time spent overseas. Never once have I regretted my experiences, for I have learned from so many people, met my first love, and done things beyond my wildest expectations. Carlos Ampanen. Mom, Dad, thank you for raising me and guiding me down the right path and letting me make mistakes when necessary. To the rest of my family up in the stands, thanks for coming out here to see me off. Keone Ancog. I will make this like all the seniors of 2014. I would like to thank my mom, dad, brother, sister, grandparents, my girlfriend, and her family. I could not do this without you guys. I love all of you. Eric Anderson, thanks for everything in the past, right now, and in the future. Maria Ponte, gracias, Papa, for showing me the world. Arigato, Okasan, for showing me the way. And thank you all for making my high school experience meaningful. Violetta Aslamova. Pretty sure my parents are surprised I'm actually walking across the stage right now, but I did it. Shout out to Mom and Dad for putting up with me all these years, but don't cry, because I'm not gone yet. Joseph Barrett. I'm not sure how to start this. I have too many people to thank for their help over the years. In the end, it was the most loving and supportive parents I could possibly ask for. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Rachel Bain. Walking across this stage would not be possible without the love and support of my family. Thanks to my parents for giving me my best chance at success, and to Jessica for being my partner in crime. Gig 'em Ags. Kirsten Baker. A man once said, we keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things because we are curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. I would like to say thank you to my family for keeping me going. Nia Bannock. I would like to thank my family and all my friends, Maggie, Courtney, Torrin, Emily, Zach, Sarah, and Jay. Thanks for all the help and support. I love you guys. Chris Barnett. It's the job that's never started as takes longest to finish. J.R.R. Tolkien. Thank you to my parents for supporting me over the last 18 years, and my grandparents who will hopefully put up with me over the next 4. Kayla Barron. I would like to give thanks to all of my friends and most importantly to my family. High school has taught me a lot, but now it is time for me to start a new journey. It's been real. Love, Kayla. Jessica Barris. I never thought I would have come this far in my life to be walking across this stage, but I could not have come this far without the help of my closest friends. Oh, and shout out to the fam. Jewel Jane Beige. Endless thanks and love to my mother and grandmother for all of the support. Brooklyn and Trinity, never stop chasing your dreams. To all the people I've met along this journey, couldn't have done it without you. Woohoo! Alejan Beltar. I would like to thank my family for helping me through these 4 years, and to my family in Turkey, Turkiya Dike, Butun Elesam, Salam Gunderi Yorum, and I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Thanks. Ava Benham. As my senior year concludes, I reflect upon these years with bittersweet emotions. Today I graduate, stepping out into the world alone, but I know that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Shannon Ruth Berger. My parents taught me how to behave, school taught me what to do for a living, and work helped me earn a living. But only God gave me a reason to live, so to God be all the glory. Ian Bernasconi. I would like to thank my mom, dad, Lauren, Alyssa, and the Hodges, my friends from Heidelberg's, and the hashtags for everything you have done for me so far. I love you all so much. Goodbye, Germany. Tallahassee, here I come. Kenny Berry, this has been an amazing year. I wish all my senior classmates good luck, and remember, the circumstances of one's place in life are irrelevant. It is what you do with your gifts that determines who you are. Kiara Best, This year has changed me forever. It also taught me to deal with the cards dealt and to be open to the blessings. Thanks to everyone in room GO2. Thanks to my mom, siblings, aunt, grandparents, and friends for support. Christian Biakon. It's sad to say goodbye, but it's been a fun and wonderful year. I'd like to thank my parents, friends, and family for unconditional love and support, and my teachers for preparing me for the next chapter in my life. Brandon Michael Blaisdell, Kinnick Red Devils, Bitburg Barons, and Ramstein Royals. Keep away from small people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Mark Twain. Kieran Michael Bloomer. Moving forward with a strong heart and an open mind, I carry the love and support of my family, the laughs and memories shared with my brother, the encouragement of teachers who care, and the camaraderie of true friends. Daria Boni. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles, for then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you, not by angels or by demons, heaven or hell. Buddha. Christy Boni. I have had such a wonderful time in high school. I would like to thank all my paras and teachers for helping me get this far. I'm really looking forward to what's in store for me right after I graduate. And another round of applause, please, for this row of graduates.
Quentin Bright. Till the end, like a friend, stands by you again, toe to toe, friend or foe, it's all that I know. I wouldn't change a thing. Wasn't easy, but I made it. Thanks for raising me right, Mom. Love you. Dan Britton. I want to thank my family for all of their love and support. Shout out to Christian Henning, Justin Garner, Justin Butler, Justin Zapata, Christian Warvick, Javier Arce, Xantavia Wayne, Megan Allen, Cameron Allen, Queen Letitia Carter, Roger Hull, Patrick Merrill. Connor Brooks. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Ellie, and Jack for putting up with my shenanigans. It's been a great 5 years at Ramstein, and I'll always remember the friends I've made during my time here. Shout out to my homies, like Ford. Justin Butler. I would just like to thank Based God, my man JC, my man JZ, and the squad for helping me get through this year. Samantha Carbone. Thanks, Mom, Dad, for everything you have done for me. I will always be the little girl you saw on the first day of kindergarten. The difference is I'm carrying my diploma, not my lunchbox. I love you guys so much. Amadi Carlson. Finally, after 4 years, I'm done. Thank you, Miss Settles, Miss Brewer, and Miss Stewart for putting up with me and my nonsense. Finally, I can forget about school and be a soldier in the Army. Goodbye, Ramstein. Nicholas Carrillo. To believe that this is the end, that this is all, it's ludicrous to believe that I began this journey thinking I'd never actually reach my mission goal at all. Love you, Mom and Dad. Couldn't have done it alone. Eric Carter. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31:8. Love you, Mom and Dad. I will be successful one day. Letitia Carter. High school was just one 4-year chapter to our lives. It's been filled with countless memories and experiences, and I'm already excited for a reunion. Huge thank you to my family and friends. I love you all. Viel Glück, Leute. Nina Castillo. Thanks to my family for being so supportive, and especially to my mama for being the most understanding and loving person in my life. And thank you to Miss Corey as well for teaching me to become a better person. Joshua Caudill. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. But all you have made these years the best of my life. Rakim Cephas. Thanks, Mom and Dad, Asia, and all of those who helped and supported me all of those late nights and long days throughout this drawn-out, exaggerated high school experience. This was not like the movies, and I'm sad. Bye. Brianna Chabaria. Michael, you taught me to accept every challenge. Allie, keep dancing in public. Dad, you are my rock and a true blessing. Mama, you're my inspiration and taught me to be strong when life gets tough. I love you all. Whoop! Kiara Renee Chambers. I would like to thank my family, specifically my mom, for helping me through these past 17 years. I love you. As for high school, well, it's been real. Stuart Cord. In the face of incredible frustration, my mother, father, and 2 sisters ensured I accomplished a far greater potential than any of us expected. Due to incredible mentors and blessed providence, I have the opportunity for something truly meaningful. Giorgio Correa. Proud military brat, accepted at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Florida, where he'll study aeronautical science. Joins Army ROTC and become a pilot. Attended Patch High School first, then joined the Royals. Giorgio is now ready to fly. Ross Coward. 40 words can't express my deep gratitude and thanks to my parents, friends, teachers, and God for supporting and tolerating me until now. You are a part of all you meet. Thank you all for being a part of me. Kai Kraft. I will never be able to repay the love and support my parents gave me. Mom and Dad, thank you for getting me here. I also want to thank my teachers who helped me so much. Thomas Davey, a school textbook, $50. A graphing calculator, $100. A Dodds education, $100,000. Hearing the last bell ring during the last class before graduation, priceless. Thank you, Dad, Mom, and Brooke for all of your support. Go Navy. Alex Davis. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for these great looks. Oh, and all the support you've given me through all my schooling. I'd also like to thank my awesome brother, Zach, for always being there for me when I needed him most. Hannah Davis. This year went by in 2 seconds, and I can't believe it's already over. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for pushing me over the edge. I can't wait to see you cross the stage next year, Josh. I love you, Kayla. Lee DeBose. Thanks, Mom, Dad, and Jennifer for everything that you guys do for me. Without you guys, I would not be the person who I am today. Thanks to all my friends for supporting me. I had a great senior year. Elise DeSelms. I thank God for all of my accomplishments. Also, I thank my parents for helping me through everything. Y'all are the best. And a shout out to the fam back home. I love y'all, and thanks for supporting me. Matthew Dilda. Thanks to everyone that I've ever met. Be you friend, family, or foe. You've helped me become the man that I am today. Luke, Lorenzo, Robert, Bailey, Luis, you've become my brothers over the years, and I love you. Maiden Doan. Mom and Dad, my appreciation and love go to you today and all days. Cannon, I love you to the moon and back, twice. And a special shout out to Journey, who never stopped believing today would come. Christian Elliott, Mom and Dad, thank you for everything you have done to make sure that I turned out the way I did, because I'm pretty satisfied. I'm ready for my life to start. Love you, Mom, Dad, Brennan, Sean, Nana, and Pa. Catherine Enyart. I just want to thank all my friends and family for helping me get here today. Mom, Dad, I know it was tough sometimes, but thanks for still pushing me to do my best. Now I'm out of here. Hashtag goodbye Germany, hashtag hello Washington. Lance Erickson. Family, friends, peers, but most of all, my mother and father. I would like to thank you for the great times and being there with me through my school. I will see you all in the future. Luis Escalante. Wow, this is happening. I'd like to thank my family for their undying love and endless support. Manuel, you'll be crossing the stage sooner than you think. And thanks to the best friends I could ask for, the hashtags. Andrew Gady. Thanks for everyone who supported me along the way. Now I'm just happy to be finished and moving forward. Thank you. Dara Gardner. I want to say a huge thank you to my family, friends, and teachers for helping me to get to this important point in my life. I'm blessed to have such great support. Good luck, class of 2014. Justin Garner. First, I want to thank God. Second, I want to thank my parents who have always had my back. Shout out to Dan, Javi, Roger, prom queen Letitia, Mr. McCoy's seminar, Brandon McCartney, Henning, Palco, Mike, Xantavia, Jay-Z, Warwick, Squad. Aaron Conrad Lee Gaudette. Seize the day, enjoy life, pursue success, and change the world. Do what you love and love what you do. Thank you to all who have supported me through the years. Juliana Gillespie. From labor and delivery, after-school hacky-sacking, the BYU Mobile, to Swim Wednesdays, Gladmunschweiler, BYU acceptance, these past 4 years have been phenomenal. P.S. Mom, don't worry, I won't gain the freshman 15. And Dad, I won't fall in love with a loser. Could we please have a big round of applause for these graduates?
David Galata, so close no matter how far, couldn't much more from the heart, forever trusting who we are and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live our way. Sebastian Gehring, thank you to everyone who has helped me get this far. It's finally time for me to be on my own. And although Sean isn't physically here, he will always be with me. May our best days be before us. Rachel Gongaleski, after 4 years of high school, I've learned a few things. Family don't end in blood. There's always help for those who ask for it, and the world is so much darker and more exciting than they make it seem. Allons-y. Tajane Brigina Goodman, today, the best of my life wouldn't be possible without God. Thanks, Mom, Dad, Aunt Keisha, Uncle Terry, and my grandparents for your strong faith and believing in me. Mrs. Settles, Mrs. Brewer, you are amazing. I am truly blessed. Aislinn Goodner, my sincere thanks and love go to my parents for pushing me all of these years. I now truly understand the reason they pushed so hard. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and thanks to the Lord above, I graduated. Amen. Tahisha Gori, take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go. Special shout out to my parents for always being there and for making the person I am today. I am out. Taylor Gowie, thank you, family, for being the bomb diggity. Living in Germany has been a blast, but I have to get back to my maple trees. My beavers and my polar bears miss me. See you later, alligator. And don't forget me, Taylor Gowie. Jordan Granger, Mom and Dad, your encouragement to always try my hardest has allowed me to succeed. Thank you for believing in me and standing by my side as my best friends. I love you both. Sick 'em Baylor Bears. Nicholas Grantham, if it weren't for my family and close friends, I don't know where I would be today. So thanks to all of you for being there when I needed you the most. Thank you. Ariel Gregory, I want to thank my mother for teaching me to be honest, courteous, appreciative, and loving. Thank you for sticking up for me, encouraging me, and believing in me. Thank you for everything, Mom. I love you. Michael Grimmett. Shannon Guffey. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for your support and guidance. Drew for being a loving brother. Troy for coming in second this time and not stealing the spotlight. And lastly, my friends and Mr. T, on whom I can always rely. Troy Guffey, thank you, Mom and Dad, for all of your love and support. My sister for being the best womb mate I could ask for. My brother for his nonstop harassment, and the guys at TFM for all the laughs this year. Kitara Hamilton, thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you have done for me. While next year is going to be an adventure, I am really going to miss you. And don't worry, Dad, I will always remember that 27 is the answer. Deanna Denise Handy, I am now out of high school. I am on my own and starting my journey. I want my name not said, but screamed. I want to go from fantasies to dreams, from dreams to bigger things. Cameron Hansen, I always dreamt of walking onto the field at this stadium, but this is close enough. Mom, thank you for guiding me to this point. Dad, you're the kind of man I aspire to be. Love you both. Go Bucks. Drake Harness, life's hard. It's even harder when you're stupid. Thanks, Mom, Dad, Duncan, Delaney, and all of the people in my life for making it a bit easier. I love y'all. Mia Nicole Della Rosa Heggie. Thank you, Mom, Baba, Dad, and Brindy, but also my grandparents for pushing me throughout high school. I made it, and I am ready for the next chapter in my life. Thanks to my friends and teachers for supporting me. Victor Elmo Heine. Woohoo! I am finally walking across this stage. Thanks to my parents, family, friends, and teachers for getting me to this moment. I can finally say I have made it. Holla! I am out of here. Goodbye, Germany. Hello, California. Christian William Henning. I want to thank God for my amazing parents who helped me become the man I am today, and also a shout out to my grandparents, Garner, Dan, Britton, Roger, Butler, my brothers Evan and Jacob, Milkshake, and my amazing girlfriend Karen. Jacob Hodges. Words are not powerful enough to express my gratitude to my mother, father, and brother. The lessons of love, faith, and patience I have learned from my family and friends will not soon be forgotten. Roger Hall. Of course, there's a lot of knowledge in universities. The freshmen bring in a little, the seniors don't take much away, so knowledge just sort of accumulates. A. Lawrence Lowell. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for putting up with me for 18 years. Brianno Illery. It has been a blessing to have 4 years at Ramstein with the phenomenal teachers and the great friends met along the way. To my parents, I can never express my gratitude for everything you do day in and day out. Santee Jackson. First off, I would like to thank my parents for all the trials and tribulations they put me through, and especially my mom for putting a roof over my head and clothes on my back. You the real MVP. Brittany James. I would like to thank my family and friends for coming to my graduation. I am very appreciative that my parents have supported me and helped keep me on track to the road of success. Samantha Johnson. 3 people have been there for me throughout this year: my mother, father, and my boyfriend, Patrick. They have helped me continue to try my hardest even when I got frustrated and wanted to give up. Thank you so much. Christiana Jones. Fear, regret, pain, happiness, sadness, forgiveness, and love. Those are the main words that describe my senior year at Ramstein. But through it all, I had my mom to support me. Congratulations, Mommy, we did it. Alexander Keltz. I thank the entire staff of Ramstein High School for making my incredible education possible. In particular, I thank my parents and my friends, Mrs. Galuska, Mr. Falkenberry, Ms. Lemaire, Mrs. Hess, and Mr. Behrens. Thank you for your outstanding support. John Kersey. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for the extra push they gave throughout my high school years, and a shout out to the rest of my family and all the friends I made. Tamia King, a dream conceived in truth can never die. Thanks, Mom, Dad, Roxana, family, and friends for everything. Jamel Kingsbury, I give the biggest thanks to my family and friends and owe them everything for always being there for me through thick and thin and always encouraging me. Without you, this journey would not have been possible. We made it. Jenna Lynn Kirchhofer, I really like books, muffins, volleyball, Pinterest, ugly sweaters, England, libraries, chocolate, big words, chick flicks, Jane Austen, rain, running shoes, coffee mugs, sandwiches, and BYU. But I love Ramstein, my family, my faith, and many of you. Thank you. Misa Jasmine Kitterath, this chapter ends tonight. A new adventure awaits in California, but I couldn't have made it without friends and family. You have inspired me and grown with me over these years of tears and laughter. I love you and I thank you. Henry Cool, it takes 10,000 hours to be good at something. We all need to ask ourselves, what is worth our 10,000 hours? Let us all work hard for a brighter tomorrow. Good luck, have fun, and take care, everybody. Mallory Lacey, Dad, I love you. Mommy, you're the wind beneath my wings. Michaela, Morgan, and Miles, y'all are the best. Shay, I love you more than water, and that says a lot. God, thanks for being my everything. And a round of applause, please, for this row of graduates.
Caitlin Laws, thank you for all the support you all have given me throughout the years. It's been an amazing last year, and I wish everyone the best of luck. This year sure has been fun. See ya, and thanks again. Journey Legg. First, I would like to thank my family and the Doan family for being the coolest people ever. Second, I would like to wish a very, 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 very happy birthday to Maiden Doan. Brett Leondike. I'd like to thank my family, especially my parents and grandparents, for their advice and support, my friends for always keeping me busy, and my teachers for giving me the tools I needed to graduate. Jasmine Leverett. Senior year is for crying real tears, facing real fears, and turning up. And you can find out how close and how far you are from others and friends. Then you realize that life is short when your childhood ends. Alicia Renee Lidwell. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you have done for me. It's been a tough couple of years, but you never gave up on me, and for that, I owe you the world. I love you guys so much. Angelica Maria Lauder. Thank you, God, for my loving parents, John and Deborah, my teachers, friends, and awesome siblings, Tiffany, John, Joshua, and Michaela. This has been a wonderful experience growing up in Europe. I am excited attending college to become a doctor. Michaela Louder. Special thanks to God and my wonderful parents, John and Deborah, siblings, teachers, and friends for being there for me. I am looking forward to attending college in Florida. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Colin Lyon. Gratitude goes to family and friends for all the efforts and support they have always given me. I love them and know they love me. My mission statement: to constantly improve myself, be an example, make life happier, graduately. Pun. Natalie Madsen. I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday. Graduating is my step closer to what I want to become. Thank you to my sister, parents, teachers, and friends for helping me make that step. Kenneth David Magana. Thanks to everyone who helped contribute to make me the person I am today, especially my family for giving me a future. I'll never forget the impact everyone has had on me. Unconditional, positive regard to all. Sylvia. Ashley Marshall. If you learn to laugh at yourself, you will never cease to be amused. Guys, these past 4 years have been ridiculous, in the best sense of the word, of course. Mom, you're great. Thanks for everything. Ciao. Shauna Masters. Oh, something is there waiting for me. Perhaps someday the revelation will burst in upon me and I will see the other side of this monumental, grotesque joke, and then I'll laugh, and then I'll know what life is. Devin McGeehan. My parents raised me to go live a happy life. Appreciate those around me. Always express my true self. Be open, be honest, be the change I want to see. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Abigail Megorian. Life is a beautiful, daring adventure or nothing at all. Have courage to follow your heart because life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Do what you need and you're surviving. Do what you want and you're living. Nadine McNeely. Thank you for the ride, Ramstein. I am off to a new start. I truly appreciate the support from my teachers, counselor, friends, and family. Well, the show must go on without the class of 2014. Alexandra Paris Irene Mainz. 4 years of schoolwork, procrastination, swim meets, late nights, and memories with amazing people. Thank you to my loving parents and supportive teachers. I couldn't be where I am today without you. Shout out to my unpredictable, fabulous future. Tyler Mitten. The past 4 years have been the most difficult, but they've also been the most indescribable. And I would like to thank everyone who was there that made all the bad worth every second of the good. Ilea Mills. First off, hallelujah, I finally made it. Thank you, Mom, for always being there for me, and Dad for always pushing and encouraging me to succeed. Now I can finally move on to the next chapter in my life. Lucas Morellis. Senior fees, $85. Cap and gown, $42. Finally being done with high school, priceless. Thank you to all my family, friends, teachers, and mentors for believing in me no matter what. Alexander Mitchell. I can't begin to thank all my family and friends enough for all they have done supporting me. I have a lot of amazing memories here in Germany, but like Biggie said, I'm going back to Cali. Bailey Moise. I would like to express my extreme thanks to my mom and dad. They put up with me for these 18 years. To my best friends, Robert, Luis, Matt, Lorenzo, and Luke, love you guys. Abby, you are the best. Michael Montano. Thanks, Mom, Dad, for putting up with the hell I have put you through. The lessons learned, the friends gained and lost, that girl named Taylor, and the same teachers. Now give me my diploma and we'll call it a day. Connor Moore. I would like to thank my parents, teachers, friends, family, Google, Wikipedia, and the internet. Without them, this could not be possible. I will miss Germany, but probably not high school. Jessica Morton. I hope I don't trip. On that note, I'd like to thank my family who helped me up when I tripped, my teachers who encouraged me to learn from it, and my friends who laughed and helped me up afterwards. Robert Navarro, Jr. I would like to thank God, my parents, my sister, football, and the gym for always being there for me no matter what. Without you guys, I'd be nothing. God, family, and football forever. Rachel Nipper. This moment would not be possible without the help of my wonderful parents, my sister and brother, and all the people I've met along the way. Also, a quick shout out to Google for always having my back. Peace out. Naomi Joy Nixon. I did all things through Christ who strengthened me. Thanks Mommy, Daddy, Nick, Nikki, Nia, Noel, and NWH. You guys truly made it all marvelous. Bigger and better blessings and achievements are coming my way. Love and peace. Kate Nguyen. We made it, man. It feels so good to finally walk across the stage. I'm praying I don't trip. Mom, Dad, I love you and thank you for literally everything. Thanks for the lifelong memories, homies. Stay Gucci forever. Kai Novelli. Yes, finally graduating. I can't believe this is happening. Well, I wouldn't have gotten this far if it wasn't for my parents. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thanks for having the patience to deal with me for 18 years. Megan O'Day. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always helping me with my homework. Thanks, Alicia, for FaceTiming me when they couldn't. And thank you, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, inventors of Google, when all seemed lost the night before a test. Young J.O. Mom, Dad, and Young, hold back your tears of joy and pretend you guys are sad. You too, Kai. Thank you guys for everything and being my wonderful family. I promise to call every week or two, Mom, unlike Young. Brittany Overton. Thank you to all of my friends and family who have helped me throughout the years. I am off to do greater things due to all of your encouragement. Go Colonels. Tyler Overton. Thank you to all of my ROTC friends and also to my family. Do you want to make a difference in life or do you just want to read about it? And remember to be nice to each other always. Hunter Pace. I don't know what I'll be thinking about as I walk across the stage, but I know I'll at least take a moment to think about how much I love my parents for all they've done. Thank you, guys. Johnny Pack. I would love to thank my grandma and grandpa for being here and my mom too. That's all I got. Love y'all. Let's hear it for these graduates.
Yeah. Andrew Palco. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for all their help. Taylor Parsons. I'd like to thank my teachers and friends for always being there for me, my dad for helping me with my math homework, and my mom for always giving me the courage to follow my dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, the next graduate is on emergency leave, Kevin Parvizzi. Anyone who says nice guys finish last and means it is a jerk trying to justify his own lack of kindness. To Lorenzo, Luis, Matt, and the rest of the group, you guys have definitely finished first with me. Emily Passamore. Thank you to my mom and my dad who have supported me throughout this year, and to all of my friends and family who have helped to make senior year so memorable. Ivy Platts. To all my classmates, good luck on your new journeys that lie ahead. Thank you to all the teachers who got us this far in life, and to my family, thanks for always being there for me. Everett Plochek. Four, drive towards your future. Wherever it takes you, you'll find your goal. About to take the world by storm, into a dorm, into our dreams about to form. Love you, Nina Bina, Mom, Dad, and all who've supported me. Anthony Polker. Throughout all my years of high school, from kindergarten to 12th grade, being a senior is the best. All teachers are chill about changing classes, friends have all matured, and knowing that we're all about to graduate and go our separate ways. Kalina Polanco. I'd like to thank my parents for their encouragement, patience, and love. One gone, two more to go. To my brothers, don't ever let anyone tell you you are not good enough. Have the courage to follow your heart. Robert Ramirez. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. Mom, Dad, Alyssa, Julia, family, friends, thanks for reminding me I know nothing. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. Thanks, and Giga Maggies. Gabby Rimmel. 40 words or even 140 characters could never fully express how grateful I am to everyone who has touched my life. You guys are fabulous, and I will keep in touch. Gabby Auda. Mark Lester Recluta. High school years are full of challenges and laughter, full of tears that make us stronger. Now is the time that I walk the stage. I thank my family and friends for supporting me all the way. Hashtag I love you all. Hashtag fabulous. Kathleen Rice. The road goes ever on from the door where it began. Far ahead, the road has gone. I must follow, if I can, pursuing it with eager feet until it joins some larger way where many paths and errands meet. Aaron Robinson. Thank you for every moment that led to this, for your coaching, your enthusiasm, understanding, and pushiness, for laughing with me, being weirdos, being family, and walking beside me. It was hectic, it was tedious, it was fun. Love you. Lorenzo Manuel Rodriguez Velasquez. Thank you, God, my parents, brothers, and my hashtags. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for the countless hours of supporting me. And last, but of course not least, thank you to all the people who said I could never make it. Raul Rodriguez. Just because you fail once, it doesn't mean you're going to fail at everything. Keep trying, hold on, always believe in yourself. Keep your head high. Remember, life is a beautiful thing, and there is much to smile about. Catherine Rosewitz. Little by little, one travels far. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. I will not say, do not weep, for not all tears are evil. J.R.R. Tolkien. Brianna Ross. Caitlin Raw. Mom, I try every day to be more like you. Dad, you are the smoothie to my nose. To Aaron, Brinley, and all my other besties, thanks for the support and good times. To my teachers, thank you for everything. Mackenzie Rowe. I am fortunate to have attended this school for all 4 years. I have struggled continuously throughout the 4 years, but with the help of my family, friends, and teachers, I'm able to be here now. Thank you. Jeremiah San Pedro. I would like to thank my teachers for guiding me, my friends for always being there for me, and lastly, my parents for always encouraging me to strive better, work harder, reach further. I hope I made you proud. Imani Sanabria. Moving senior year is never easy. I would like to thank my new friends who have helped me adjust, and I'd like to thank my parents for standing by me during the rough patches. Ziamara Santos. I'm so grateful to my familia. They've made these past 4 years unforgettable. They say you can't pick your family, but man, did I luck out. I am truly blessed to be given these imperfect people who fit me so perfectly. Sarah Schiller. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. Gig'em Aggs. Joshua Sewell. Special thanks to my parents, friends, family, teachers, and SparkNotes. To quote Sylvia Plath, this is now, and now, and now. Live it, feel it, cling to it. I want to become acutely aware of all I've taken for granted. Michael Senker. Senior year had to be the quickest year, but the best year of my life. I would like to thank everybody for the support of such as my friends, my family, and my amazing fiancée, Rita, for being there for me. Vladimir Sekera. Not a single word, idea, poem, phrase can explain how I feel about you both, mother and father. You are my shining angels in the face of adversity. I love you both more than anything. Thank you for all you have done. Nathan Setka. A day may come when men's courage fails, but when we forsake our friends, break all bonds of fellowship, but 'tis not today. An hour when the age of men comes crashing down, but 'tis not today. Today we fight. Justin Settles. I am thankful to be walking across the stage today, but without the support of my family, friends, Mr. Brennan, and Mr. Tarnowski, I would not be here today. Thank you, Mom and Dad. You are the greatest. Matthew Sharpie. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Dylan for making me a better person. Thank you, coaches and mentors, for pushing me in and out of the classroom. Most of all, thank you to my teachers. Without you all, I would not be here. Michaela Schaffner. Honestly, all I can say at this point is we finally made it. And a big thank you to my mom and dad, because I wouldn't be walking this stage today if it weren't for you all. I love you guys. Brandon Simonson. Mom, seriously, thank you. Cherie, stay golden. Dad, stop crying up there. But I have to thank Deutschland for being great to me over the past 16 years. And like the great President John F. Kennedy, I too am a jelly-filled donut. Kamira Singleton. In 40 words or less, I would like to tell you about my time here. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, but hey, I finally made it. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Marco Cisco. If we are the sum of the people we have come in contact with, I am incredibly grateful to the people I have met. Thank you to family for all the love and unwavering support they have shown throughout my life. Marcus Sneed, forgive quickly, kiss slowly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never forget anything that makes you smile. I love you, Sayer. Thank you for being my motivation and inspiration. Bailey Ellen Soder, so blessed to have the amazing friends and family with me through this tough journey. I wouldn't be able to take this long-awaited walk without them. I love you all for supporting me no matter what. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Tokino Springer, I am very grateful to my family, friends, and mentors for all their love and support. I hope to make you all proud. Thank you so much for helping me get where I am today. And a round of applause, please, for these graduates. Yeah. Is that right? I think so. Okay. It is now.
You can ask him real quick when he gets up here. Braxton Steggy. Thanks, Mom and Dad. There were many hardships throughout the year. Waking up was the second hardest thing in the morning. I can go to the bathroom without asking permission now. Life is good. Eric Stewart. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Wow, high school was crazy. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for being there for me every step of the way. I love you guys. Bang, bang. Madison Summerling. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Cole, Grandma, Grandpas, and the friends who've become family with every move. Though many of them can't be with me today, I want to thank them for the love and support they've given over the years. Jaylee Sykes. Wow, high school is finished. I would like to thank my mom and dad for pushing me to do my best and my sisters for annoying me. JK, I love you guys. Opa and Oma, dank je wel voor alles. Kevin Tarnowski. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and Stephen for always supporting me, my teachers for challenging me to always do better, and my friends for making every day unforgettable. It's been a great ride. I'll miss you, Ramstein. Kanaya Terry. I'd like to thank God for letting me see today and my parents for putting up with all my drama. High school has been exciting. Studying late nights, writing papers and unnecessary projects. Graduating is bittersweet, but the beginning of new adventures. Carrie Thomas. My wonderful family, thank you for helping me open my eyes to see the charm, beauty, and adventure that this world is full of. I love you with all my heart. Robert Torres. I want to say thank you to my family and my friends for making these past 4 years truly memorable. Levi Tupper. I'm announcing my bid for the presidency in the year 2032. A vote for me is a vote for me. Michelle Turner, Philippians 3:7. Whatever were gains to me, I now consider loss for the sake of Christ. Papa, thanks for everything. I love you and would have never gotten this far without you. Auf Wiedersehen, Ramstein. Samantha Marie Turner. I want to thank my family for your love that you showed me regularly. You are generous with your time, energy, and forgiveness. I also want to thank my friends for making these years the best I had. Katie Von Osdal. I would like to thank God, my siblings, and friends for the memories, but most importantly, my friends for making everything possible and sticking by my side. I couldn't have done it without you. Stay fab and fierce. Caroline Famke van Galen. Thanks to my parents for helping me through every move and keeping me sane. Thanks to my buddies, you know who you are, for always being there. I love you all. Also, thanks to all my friends for the memories. Michael. Aitana Von Lo Perez. I'd like to thank Maria for being the most inspirational mother and guiding me throughout my life with love, Sarab, who always loved me, and my father, Alexander, for giving me this opportunity to study at RHS. Thank you. Christian Warvick. Hi, my name is Christian. I'd like to give shout out to all my friends. Squad. Shout out to Paul for being so beautiful. I love everyone. Hashtag thank you, base God. Xantavia Shalexis Wayne. I'd like to thank God for blessing me with such loving and beautiful parents, siblings, and friends. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting and putting up with me. Ti amo con todo mi corazón. Deuces. Janice Walker. Train a child in the way he should go. When he's old, he will not depart from it. Mom, Dad, Julius, Grandma, Grandpa, Mrs. Michelle, Lydia, Ezra, love you. Thanks for the training. Praise God, I made it. I've got my ticket. Shannon Walker. Maddie, Mom, and Dad, by example, you taught me to love unconditionally. God, you are my everything. Mal, you're my lobster. My Richard Parker on a lifeboat, my catcher in the rye. As Miley would say, I adore you. Connor Walters, for raising and loving me no matter what, thank you, Mom and Dad. Couldn't have done it without you. Nakara Washington. To my family, I want to say thank you, and to my friends, I'd like to say we made it. To my brothers in the class of 2014, aim for the moon, because if you fall, you'll land among the stars. Kyle Watkins. I would like to thank my parents, friends, teachers, Miss Stewart, and Miss Brewer for all the help and support. 4 years just flew by so fast. The next chapter has now begun. Goodbye, Ramstein. Alexis Weathers. Life gives you challenges. It's your choice to overcome them or to let them defeat you. With the support of my parents, nothing defeated me. Thank you for never giving up on me, no matter how difficult I was. Christopher White. Christopher Wignall, Eagle Scout, USO volunteer, will be attending Norwich University. 6 years of living in Europe have given me many great experiences to take with me on my next chapter. It was fun while it lasted. Trayvon Williams. Thank you, Mother and Father, for your patience, family for your love and support, friends for being fun, and teachers and coaches for your encouragement. NWH, always be yourself. Unless you can be Batman, then be Batman. Ethan Woodard. Can we have a moment of silence for the teachers that had to deal with Ethan Woodard? Thank you. Tiffany Wyatt. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Dr. Seuss. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and everyone watching live from Nebraska for all the support over the years. Love you. Shelby Yedashevsky. To my parents, Dad, welcome home. Thank you both for everything. I love you. To my peers, keep your heads high and keep true to the dreams of your youth. Here come the best years of our lives. Patrick Young. I would like to thank my mother, father, and sister for the continual support, and to my best friend, Colin Lyon, for always being there for me. Nu ga ik naar Holland. Dank je. Justin Sabata. Life without conflict is meaningless, but to sum it all up, I must say that I regret nothing.
So I guess we need to go. A round of applause.
Okay, big round of applause for all the graduates. That's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you can. Okay, all right. The graduates with deployed parents, after the ceremony, if you'd like to come down here in front, we've got a little something that you can do to surprise them. Okay, we had a little contest going on tonight. The graduates weren't aware, but it's a tie between row 3 and row 6 for the snappiest stand-up sit-down. So, yeah. If you look under your seats, you'll find absolutely nothing. So. All right. I'm probably in violation of school dress code now. I think my pants are sagging from all the things you gave me up here. Thank you. Okay, class of 2014, please rise. As the principal of Ramstein High School, I testify that the transcripts of all these students have been reviewed, and I certify that these seniors have met the graduation requirements of the Department of Defense dependent schools. Therefore, on behalf of the Director of the Department of Defense Education Activities in Arlington, Virginia, Mr. Tom Brady, Tom Brady, and the Director of Dodea Europe in Wiesbaden, Dr. Nancy Brazel, and the Superintendent of the Kaiserslautern District, Dr. Dell McMullen, and our faculty, staff, and administration, and the lunch ladies. I am honored to announce that you, the class of 2014, and your president, Kalina Polanco, is approaching, are now graduates of Ramstein High School. Kalina.
Class of 2014, you may turn your tassels.
Congratulations to the class of 2014, now graduates of Ramstein High School. Time to go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concluded our ceremony. If you paid for dinner, stick around and eat. If not, you know what to do. Remember, your graduates have to pick up their graduation envelopes. That's where the all-important diploma is. Have a good night.
interview me like.
Hi, keeper.
Selfie.
Deployed parent? Anyone?
Hi.
Hello. Hey, Kiefer, how are you doing?
Hi, yeah, I'd just like to say that class of 2014 is truly amazing.
Squat.
No, it's for deployed parents. Deployed parent.
Justin.
Deployed parent? Anyone have a deployed parent?
Hi, Kiefer.
Someone should announce it over there. Deployed parent.
This will be you next year.
I'm a sophomore. Microphone. Hey, man.
Graduates with deployed parents. From the camera, from the camera. Get over here.
Hey, did you? I know everything was just silent.
Here, have it come over here.
That's what you didn't want to tell me. That is where you want to go.
Thank you. What am I doing? What am I doing? To my mom? Hi, Mom. I just graduated, as you have seen. I'm wearing your ring. I didn't ask you to borrow it, but I said I could use it. But hope you liked it. I brought my camera so you can see it from my. Woo! That's me. I brought my camera with me so you can see it from my view, because I know you're missing me, and I miss you too. So I love you.
Good job. Good job.
Testing, testing.
Michael. Hey, Dad, thank you for everything you've done for me, and I appreciate everything. I appreciate everything you're doing for me right now, and I love you, and I made it. Thank you for everything. Bye.